our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jack the Joker Hermanson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, let us see how Jack Hermanson chooses to proceed early in this round. This man has accrued a wealth of UFC experience, headlining and otherwise, and he is just an absolute force on the ground. Prevailing wisdom is that is exactly where he will be looking to take this matchup tonight. Beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and rush.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt away. Back. Down, landed clean.
Oh, perfect execution on the low kick. Gets the early takedown here.
Big ground and pound.
Nicely done. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, how slick was that? Kimura right into the armbar.
That was a beautiful transition. Chaining those submission attempts together.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Gastelum's in half guard.
Side control.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Hermanson. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Gastelum. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Hermanson's back in full mount.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Hermanson's going for a choke. Oh, that looks tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively, because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Hermanson's in half guard. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gastelum. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
He wants to get the takedown. I need you to stay up.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockdown.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Beautiful reversal on the ground. There it is, now he's running him out.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai guillotine.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Hermanson's looking for that arm triangle now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Hermanson's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Hermanson's back to the side control now. Nice transition into full guard here. We'll see what he chooses to do now.
He's going to be trying to pass to half or eventually get to full guard, full mount, sorry.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Hermanson's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he...
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Hermanson. Gastelum's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Oh, big elbow. Got to start throwing now.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Nice transition.
Hermanson's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Get them out here.
Gastelum's in half guard now.
It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gastelum. Spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Gastelum's in half guard. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. All right, feet on the hips here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Hermanson. Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
When you are on the ground, I need you to be a little tighter. I need you to win those scrambles.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5 minutes to go. Not much behind the takedown offering there. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Block that one. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
He passes to half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest, get all the way down. He's out. What submission defense on display.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gastelum.
Knee on belly.
Changing the position.
Gastelum's back in side control. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing on top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch his up kick. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land a strike.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Gastelum's back in full mount. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position.
Now he's going full mount. And what he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
It's good work from the top here by Hermanson. All All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, side control now. Hermanson's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get reversed from top. It does not matter if you get the guard back. You got to just start throwing up submissions and hope by causing action you can latch onto something to end the fight.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Nice crack there. Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Hermanson. Push kick there to the body.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Great entry and timing on that takedown. He beat his opponent from the start. Look for him now to secure the position and then advance to what's next.
Well, he's got his back now. On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, it's getting deep.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declared the winner by split decision, Jack the Joker Hermanson.
Wow, so there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets the decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Germaine, the Iron Lady, DeRandemie. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza.
You ready? You ready? Do it.
All right, early round action is upon us, and this should be interesting. Carla Esparza has fought and beaten most of the best strawweights in the world, and although she has really improved her striking under Colin Oyama, she wasn't mincing words in our fighter meeting. She's trying to take this fight to the ground really often, and she believes if she gets the fight there, a fight-ending submission could materialize shortly thereafter. She does not believe physically her opponent is going to have anything for her if this fight hits the canvas. In the clinch, DeRandemie's back in full guard now. Making all these shots count.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Now lands a solid punch there. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters. Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Man, it's hard to remember her kicking game being on this level in the past.
She made it a focus during training camp, and tonight you see the results of all the time spent kicking during training camp.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Her leg kick is great. There it is. Oh, uppercut to the head, but it's blocked there by Carla Esparza.
Lands a nasty body kick. Ooh, big shot lands.
Pretty good jab there by Esparza. Good combination. All right, so she lands another leg kick there, and now you're starting to really see visible damage on the other side. I'm not sure how many more of these she can take.
She won't take any more. You'll start to see her fall to her back and try to engage in the grappling because she will not be able to get any weight on her front leg, which will make her stationary and be in a lot of danger to get caught with something hard at the top.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Carla Esparza.
Big takedown.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, is that locked in?
It's very tight. She's in trouble.
Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position.
2 minutes to go. DeRandemie's in half guard.
Great slip. Even though her opponent's throwing, she's not finding much success.
Oh, and she's back up again. Really good connection by her there. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Carla Esparza. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. And that one certainly found the target. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. How clean is that jab by Esparza? Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Seconds to go. Patented front kick there by DeRandemie. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. 15 seconds. That landed.
Nice shot, lands downstairs.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1.
Listen, look at me. All right, great round. We know what's going on. She can't handle the ground and pound, so what are we going to do this time?
All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns.
She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling game.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
Oh, did she just ruin her there as she slammed her opponent to the ground? I bet that hurts your back just watching that.
It hurts my back. I'm sure it hurts your back. But it doesn't feel any worse than it does to that young lady that just got slammed on her back. I mean, she is feeling that. She is so dominant from the top position.
DeRandemie's in half guard. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. So Esparza's back in half guard. All right, so different rounds, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands, not her takedown. She came here to box tonight.
Yeah, she came here to box, John. She told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the stand-up. And to this point, she has proven that. But I wonder how soon we can expect a level change for her to try to take her opponent down, because ultimately you always go back to what you do instinctively, and we know that's a wrestling.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Carla Esparza. She's staying busy here, connecting with those punches. Oh, nice job getting the knee right to the midsection there. She's got the size advantage and certainly put it to good use there. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kick. Esparza's trying for the Kimura submission here. Oh, looks like she's got it locked in. Hang on a second. Beautiful job to escape.
She did a great job of maintaining her composure to get out of that deep Kimura attempt.
Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
Well, she continues to bide her time here on the feet. Now throws a front kick and lands.
That front kick was beautiful.
Man, it's a joy to watch her wrestling when she has it going like this. Another takedown, and she makes it look easy.
She has done this her entire life. She knows what to do when she can get to your legs. You cannot allow her to get these takedowns started. Every time she gets it started tonight, she secures the takedown. Her and her team cannot be happy.
Don't wait. I need you to be...
Esparza gets hit with a kick. 90 seconds to go now.
Way to hide that leg kick. Great job getting to her position, right into that single collar.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Oh, looks like she's got that arm triangle locked in. Also, how about that? Looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission. Under a minute now to go in this one.
And now she's in mount. This is a terrible position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Esparza.
Big punch land. Ooh. That one snuck in. Nice strike. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Oh, nice jab there by DeRandemie. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. So Esparza's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Immediately gets the underhook.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her leg, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. Oh, pinpoint execution on that straight punch. She's got a reach advantage, and it was pretty obvious in that sequence there. Esparza gets hit with a kick. And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, she continues to punish the body yet again here, just as she did in the previous round. Man, yet another strike is thrown by her, and it lands right on that calf.
She said that was the game plan. She told anyone that would listen, I'm going to beat her legs up. That's exactly what she has done.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
She got that leg kick off quick.
Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Effective lead right hand there by DeRandemie. Back and forth we go. Esparza gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of Esparza's going for the sub here. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Man, she's trying to pound her head through the canvas. That strike opened up a cut. Well, she is in the grappling zone, as some would say. Really, everything she told us on Thursday is playing out in this fight thus far.
Her confidence was so weird to see on Thursday. The fact that she insisted that it would not take long for her to get this fight to the ground and that she would dominate the action, it was hard to believe, but she is implementing that game plan right now to perfection.
Oh, how good is that jab by Carla Esparza? All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye. What a fight. Well, there is going to be no denying her now. A huge TKO result here tonight, and this crowd is letting her know.
John, you know how much I love to talk, and I'm sitting here almost speechless because this young lady looked amazing. She said she was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what she did. Wow.
Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Germaine, the Iron Lady, DeRandemie. DeRandemie.
All right, so the Muay Thai stylist Germaine DeRandemie puts on a striking clinic tonight and gets her hand raised yet again. She really does have an infectious way about her, and it's nice to see Germaine now exhale, share this moment with her coaches and teammates. And big picture, this win figures to really propel her forward at 135 pounds. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Junior Santos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
So we get another look here at Cigano Junior dos Santos. Nobody has more knockdowns in UFC heavyweight history. We'll see how he gets out of the chute here tonight. Lands a big right hand early. Oh, that's a good strike there by Lionheart Smith.
Oh, nice combination. Fighting behind a nice jab.
Oh, nice stick and move there by Junior dos Santos. You can see his boxing coach, Luis Doria, in his corner. Has to like what he is seeing out of dos Santos tonight. Smith's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at. Nice.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Smith. Early round action here. Captain Hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed and placed there, and a strong way to start on the feet.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have now landed for Junior dos Santos. Couple minutes gone by round 1. Fighters separate from the clinch.
Nice block.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Unable to connect with the right.
Very active with the left hand. Beautiful punch. So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Oh, big right hand, yes. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Smith's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Smith.
Beautiful little hook.
Under a minute now to go.
Can't take many of those, you better check. That right hand landed.
That shot blocked by Lionheart Smith. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Like, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path. Oh, that's over that wall. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Down. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's gonna find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business. Oh, there it is!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Santos.
So congratulations to Cigano Jr. Dos Santos on yet another big win here tonight. Maybe his son Bento's even old enough now to be watching his dad go to work, and if so, what an inspiring effort he saw in this one. Junior Dos Santos lighting up this arena with his performance tonight.